Afternoon. Welcome to Neetu Academy Reading. I am Vinod Jain. Welcome to another live session. How are you all? It's something that I always ask. Very few reply, telling how are you. Okay, I would love to hear from all of you. I hope today will be another day where you will at least start telling how are you all. Yes, I hope to hear a lot of news from you because we would definitely want to make sure that you are all getting the benefit of what is the purpose of we coming in front of you every day. Good, as students are piling up, Neetu's Academy, as always, you know that we are into linguistic exams training. We have an array of linguistic exams that we cater for. So if you want to know more insights about, please do not hesitate to contact our admin. The number is already on the screen. Please do contact for more information. Sri Lakshmi Sharat, good afternoon. And if you want to get more professional thing on the aspect, again, do contact admin for any reason that you are not having any doubts with regards to what we do offer. Renju B, good afternoon. So our regular classes starts from the next slots, which is fastly filling. It is gonna, or it is as of now, you can see on the screen, it is from July, August, and September. Binu George, good afternoon. And we do have crash courses which you requested us and we have complied because we always believe in your, because our priority is you. So Tinsi Raju, good afternoon. If there is anybody who's attending for the very first time, please be kind enough to let me know that you are for the first time and also where you're from if you could. Neetu C. Saji, good afternoon. Pramita, good afternoon. A very, very, very good afternoon to all of you. Mini Shaju, good afternoon. Femi Francis, good afternoon. So I was just asking, how are you all? Because I definitely would like to hear. The whole Neetu's family is really looking forward to see how are you all feeling. Jean Maria, good afternoon. Ramachandra, good afternoon. Akila Arun, good afternoon. Tintu Sagar, good afternoon. Chinsi Raju, good afternoon. Subita Sanu, good afternoon. Tintu Sagar, good afternoon. Alji Abraham, good afternoon. Minnie, with God's grace, fine. Thank you very much, Minnie, for that lovely reply. And as you always know, the very next day after the result, we are super duper happy. Tina Agnes, good afternoon. Did you all see the students who have cleared yesterday? Yes. Soumya Shijo, good afternoon. Manju Merita, good afternoon. Did you all see those lovely students who made their dream a reality? And as you, yesterday also one of our student, Aishwarya, came and said that she also made that dream a reality. Likewise, we had an array of students who made their dream a reality. Priya, Arjun, good afternoon. So all of you, I hope all of you have seen that. Ans Jose, good afternoon. Akshaya, good afternoon. Soumya, you have seen it, is it? So are you all ready with your pictures? Yes, to say that on after you write your exam, I have made my dream a reality with those stunning scores. Yes, those students who have made those dream a reality, an absolute honor for each one of us. Why? Because the scores that they have achieved is an absolute feast to watch. Femi Francis, yes. Liz Mary Anthony, good afternoon. So, because of all those lovely students, we love to tell them from the bottom of our heart, from the whole Neetu's family, all the very best. And thank you so much for getting that kind of a great scores. Isn't it? It's an honor to say that all of you were our students. But of course, it's their hard work. Very good, Femi. I love that attitude. I will be there in short period of time. I know that you will be. Okay, good. So that should be the spirit, isn't it? Rashmi Molmanoj, good afternoon. I want all of you to start telling the same. I will have my picture there saying I have made the dream a reality. So that is the whole reason why we keep. If you haven't seen those students who have cleared, just go to the very same page that you're watching, or the very same channel that you're watching, or the Telegram group, which we have already pinned the link. All those lovely faces have been posted there. Anu Suresh, good afternoon. So are you all ready for today's session? Yes? If so, as usual, give me a thumbs up saying that yes, I am ready. Vidya Ranjit, good afternoon. Very, very, very good afternoon to each one of you, no matter wherever, whichever part of the world that you are in. And yes, Jita Vishnu, good afternoon. Femi Francis, yes. Fair enough. Neetu Saji, yes. Good, Mini Shaju, yes. See, I want all of you, to start commenting. That's where you start telling yourself, yes, you are in that flow now. Ramachandra, yes. Linto Thomas, yes. Jean Maria, yes. Good. Renju, yes. Ready. Very good. Rashmi Manoj, yes, sir. Fair enough. Now, as you have said, you're all ready. Pramita is also saying yes. Manju Merita, yes. Tina Agnes, yes. Good. Lot of people have started commenting. That is the most beautiful thing that you can ever ask for, isn't it? Because the participant that is there in front of us is always occupied by giving us or making us occupied by replying to what you are telling. Sri Lakshmi ready, Femi Francis ready, Akila Arun ready. So as you have said you are ready, you should know what we are doing. We'll be doing two things. One, a public question which will be shared on the screen no sooner. Then we will be firing the 20 answers for a part-time material which Neetu Madam prepared just for you, and I have shared it. Chintu Sagar, triple ready, Soumya triple ready. Okay, fair enough. Akshay Atangachin, double. Good. So I always love this positive vibe that you're supplying for us. So honored because you're all there on the other side. Even though I couldn't or I can't see you, but you are all there right in front of me in the virtual reality. So as you all said, you're ready, and with all the students who have made their dream a reality, let's begin the show today. So the question will be shared on the screen and you will have a timer. As usual, do fight with the time and try to reduce. If you have done it yesterday in a minute, today try to bring it down at least to a second less. That's how you compete. Right, now there you have the question. Please complete the question and then we'll discuss. Yes, time. Exhausted, and I could see that Soumya was the first person to say done. Renju done, Ramachandra done, Akila Arun done. Excellent. So you're all able to manage on or before time. Manju Merita done. Excellent. Vidya Ranjit done. So coming back to part B, which is the second, or they will give you B and C together. Part B, you should be able to complete it on or before 10 to 12 minutes. It's the maximum that you can take because you need to give a bit more of time and a bit more of effort in part C. Pramita done, Mini Shaju done, Femi Francis done, good. CB George done, good. Tintu Sagar done, Neetu Saji done. No, as we have said, you have done. Please be kind enough to tell me what is your answer and where you got the answer. I know that today's material we have just made it into a very small one where just to get exposed to what are the possibilities that you can get. Okay. Ramya Gobi, good afternoon. I am late today. No problem. As long as you are all there right in front of us, we are honored to have you all in front of us. Priya Ajandan, Ramachandra, answer is C. Okay, fair enough. I got my first answer option, C. How about others? I want all of you to comment. Soumya, C from middle of the para. Very good, because it's not just the answer, it is also to know where you have got the answer from. That's the most important thing. Sri Lakshmi done. Fair enough. Priya Arjun, C. So C is the only option which I can see as of now. Anybody else? I want all of you. Femi Francis, C from the last line of the paragraph. Fair enough. Middle part of the paragraph. Ramachandra, okay. Tina, C. Second last sentence. Para. Fair enough. Good, good, good. Feba, C. Okay. Fair enough. So most of you have said C. I wouldn't say all of you. Why? Because not all have replied. Mini Shaju, C. Middle of the paragraph. Okay. Fair enough. So generally it is pointing into C, is it? Right. As I mentioned, see, it is very important that you comment. Okay. It's not for anybody else, it is for yourself, because you have to start being that warrior in the front, not about being always behind. Binu George, B, okay, fair enough. Now I have another option, so B is there, C is there. Sri Lakshmi Sarath, B from last two lines. See, this is what I'm talking about. Understand? So the same place where you have said C, the same place as B also is a possibility. Why? Akshaya Thangachan, B. Neetu Saji, B from the last line of the paragraph. Manju Merita, B from the last two sentences. Okay, let's see whether it is C or B. Now B have taken over C, isn't it? This is what happens. That's the beauty out of all these. When somebody says, I want you all to not worry about what others are going to think. You are always welcome to say whatever the answers that you have got. And stick to your answer. Don't change. Okay, that is also another important thing. Don't keep on changing because another person has said different one. What do you feel as an answer? Akila, C from last two sentences. Okay. So it's a mix of B and C. I would say equal proportion because it's the same place. All we have said last part of the paragraph, second last line of the sentence. So now the question will be popping up on the screen and then we will be having a deeper look into it. So part B, unlike part A, okay, it's a complete different to part A. You're supposed to underline the keywords in the question as you read the question. So part B, you're expected to read the question first. Please do. Okay, just to manage time, not for any other reason. Okay. As you are reading, you're going to underline the keywords in the question. Okay, very, very, very important thing. Read the question, underline the keyword. So as I mentioned, you are, as soon as the question pops up on the screen, please see what the question is asking you for. The question is clearly asking you the email suggests. So what is the question saying? The email suggests. POCT. Okay, they have given you what is POCT, what are the other things and all. Okay, so as you have the question on the screen, so one and the foremost important thing, you have to understand that it is an email, and then it is talking about POCT devices. It's an abbreviation, but we really don't have to worry because all those things will be mentioned in the paragraph. After this, you have two options. One, if you are like me, you can read the answer option, underline the keywords in the answer option, or you can read the paragraph and then pick an answer from the option. Anything is fine, but reading question is important. After this, I'm going to read my answer options. What are my answer options saying? Should only be used in certain locations. So only used certain, that is enough. So very specifically, it has to be used in very precise areas only. Option B, must be checked regularly. I'm okay with that. Checked regularly. Train staff, yes, it is important. I'm not saying no, but checked regularly. Then option C, can produce results. So results that may be misinterpreted. So results misinterpreted. Now after this, because generally, as I mentioned, with the present training session we had, they are always telling you, so do try to reduce your keywords to a maximum of 1 to 2. Okay, per option, or even in the question. Now after this, you're going to go to the passage. To all staff. So it is to every individual staff. What is the subject? Management of point of care testing. So POCT is what? Point of care testing devices. So that is also now clear. Now, due to several recent incidents associated with POCT devices, staff are requested to read the following advice from the manufacturer of the device. So what are they saying? Because there was some issue, now the staff should read the below mentioned. The risks associated with the use of POCT devices arise from management of point of care test devices version 4, January 2014, the inherent characteristics of the devices themselves and from the interpretation of the result they provide. So what are the two problems they're saying? All these are, the risk is because of the inherent characteristics of the device and also the interpretation of the result they provide. So one, they're talking about what is the purpose or requested to read. Why? Because of certain the risk associated and all those things. They can be prone to user errors. So that means user error means it can be misinterpreted. Why? We are the people who are using. So when we read it improperly, that is going to cause misinterpreted result. So slightly pointing into C, arising from unfamiliarity with the equipment. So they are saying what? We are prone to user error. So the result that they produce is going to have a misinterpretation. Why? Because of the unfamiliarity with the equipment, more usually found in laboratory. User training and competency is therefore crucial. For what? To overcome that. Now the question is such as POCT device. Should be used in certain locations. That is the first thing that you can easily eliminate because it is not. That certain locations is not mentioned. Must be checked regularly by trained staff. Where is it saying that the device must be checked by the staff? They are saying in order to avoid the errors, you should have proper training and competency. That means you should be capable enough of handling it. Must be checked regularly by trained staff is not. Understood where he went? It was an easy answer option. Why? It can produce. The result can always be misinterpreted. Why? Because of the inherent characteristics of the device and also from the interpretation of the result. So that is why it is causing user error. Understood how the option C came? Yes or no? If yes, please do give me a thumbs up. If you still have any queries, please do clarify. Lizzie Thomas with a big thumbs up. Very good. All of you understood? Am I clear? മനസ്സിലായോ എന്തൊക്കെ സി അവിടെ ഒരു അതായത് ഓപ്ഷൻ എ ഓക്കെ സർട്ടൻ ലൊക്കേഷൻ അങ്ങനെ ഒരു കാര്യം പറയുന്നേ ഇല്ല. ബി ഒരു ട്രെയിൻഡ് സ്റ്റാഫ് എപ്പോഴും ഈ ഡിവൈസ് ചെക്ക് ചെയ്യണം എന്ന് എവിടെയാ പറയുന്നത്? ഇല്ല, അതൊരു ട്രെയിനിങ് കൊടുക്കണം എന്നാണ് പറയുന്നത്. അതായത് ട്രെയിനിങ്ങും അതുമായിട്ടുള്ള അഡ്ജസ്റ്റ്മെന്റ്സും കണ്ടുപിടിക്കണം. അതായത് കമ്പിറ്റൻസി ഇസ് ദെയർ ഫോർ ഇമ്പോർട്ടന്റ് ആണ് എന്നാണ് പറയുന്നത്, അല്ലാണ്ട് ചെക്ക് റെഗുലർലി അല്ല. അപ്പൊ ഈ സ്റ്റാഫ് നോക്കുന്നവർ അതെന്ത് ചെയ്തിരിക്കണം? അവർക്ക് അതിൻ്റെതായ ട്രെയിനിങ്ങും അതും അഡ്ജസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യാനുള്ള കഴിവും പറഞ്ഞു കൊടുക്കണം എന്ന് മാത്രമേ, അതല്ലാതെ അവർ ചെക്ക് ചെയ്യണമെന്നില്ല. വെരി ഗുഡ്. സോ ഓൾ ഓഫ് യു ഹാവ് അണ്ടർസ്റ്റുഡ്. കണ്ട, ഒരു ചെറിയ മിസ്ഇന്റർപ്രിട്ടേഷനിലാണ് എന്ത് പറ്റിയേ? ഗെറ്റിംഗ് 1 മാർക്ക് ആൻഡ് 0 മാർക്ക് ആവുന്നു അല്ലേ? ഇത് തെറ്റിക്കോട്ടെ. നൗ വാട്ട് ഹാപ്പൻസ് ഇസ് ദിസ് ഇസ് വാട്ട് യു ഷുഡ് ബി ലുക്കിംഗ് ഇൻ ടു. നമ്മൾ വായിക്കുന്ന കാര്യം ഇതുകൊണ്ടാണ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്നത്. ഇനി അടുത്തത് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ മനസ്സിലാക്കിയതിന് ശേഷം once you pick an answer, നമ്മളൊരു ആൻസർ എടുത്തു, അത് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ അഡ്രസ് ചെയ്യുന്നതാണോ എന്ന് കൂടെ ഇനീഷ്യലി start looking into it, because there are students who are expertise in knowing all these, there are students who are intermediate level, there are students who are introductory level. അപ്പൊ introductory ലെവലിലുള്ളവർക്ക് ഇനീഷ്യലി in order to make sure that you are finding the right answers, you see whether it is finding the right answer to the question. Time നോക്കണ്ട. Okay, see time, it will be there. നിങ്ങളുടെ റീഡിങ് ഹാബിറ്റ്സ് എല്ലാം കൂടെ വന്നു കഴിയുമ്പോൾ ടൈം ഇസ് നോട്ട് ഗോയിങ് ടു ബി എ പ്രോബ്ലം. കാരണം നമ്മുടെ പ്രശ്നം എന്താ? ടൈം 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 എന്ന് പറയുന്നു, മനസ്സിലാവുന്നില്ല 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 എന്ന് പറയും അല്ലേ? ഇത് രണ്ടുമാണ് നമ്മുടെ മെയിൻ പ്രശ്നം. അപ്പൊ ഇതെങ്ങനെ മാനേജ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും? യു സ്റ്റാർട്ട് റീഡിങ്. ഇത് നമുക്ക് വായിക്കുന്നത് മനസ്സിലാവാത്തത് കൊണ്ടല്ലേ നമ്മൾ വീണ്ടും വീണ്ടും വായിക്കുന്നത്. നമ്മൾ ആദ്യത്തെ പ്രാവശ്യം വായിച്ച് മനസ്സിലാക്കിയ വീണ്ടും വീണ്ടും വായിക്കൂ? ഇല്ല. അണ്ടർസ്റ്റുഡ്? സോ those are the things that you have to really look for when you are. നമ്മൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്താലും നമ്മൾ അത് ഒരു പേർപ്പസ് ഓറിയന്റഡ് ആയിരിക്കണം. ഇന്ന് ഞാൻ ചെയ്തത് കൊണ്ട് എനിക്ക് എന്ത് നേട്ടം? വാട്ട് ഡിഡ് ഐ അണ്ടർസ്റ്റാൻഡ്? എന്ത് മനസ്സിലാക്കി? അല്ലെങ്കിൽ എന്ത് അപ്ഡേറ്റ് ആണ് that I learned? ഞാൻ പഠിച്ചു. Okay, it's not a general terminology. What is the thing that I understood from what I did today? കാരണം learning from mistake is the most pivotal thing. തെറ്റില്ലാതെ പഠിക്കുക എന്നല്ല, തെറ്റിന്ന് പഠിക്കുക. Understood? Good. So are you all ready for today's part A? If so, please let me know what is today's part A's material. And the most important thing, എങ്ങനെ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു? What or how do you feel about today's part A? എന്നും കൂടെ പറഞ്ഞു. Because how അല്ലെങ്കിൽ your perspective is the most pivotal thing for me to share. കാരണം നിങ്ങളാണ് നമുക്ക് എന്തോ. See, we always comply to what you are saying because of your valid suggestion. We have come this way, this long, and we are still there because of all of you. Photodynamic therapy, fair enough. Easy recipe mode, okay, I got my first in PDT, Manju, fair enough. How did you find the material? ഇന്നത്തെ മെറ്റീരിയൽ എങ്ങനെയുണ്ട്? Easy? Mini Shaju saying a little tricky. Okay. Fair enough. So I always expect all of you to say Ramachandra, easy. Sri Lakshmi, easy. Okay. So generally, Neetu madam has been a bit liberal today. I know. You get a mixive, tricky, Manju. Okay. Get a mixive, all those material that you're gonna get exposed to on the day of exam. In the type of question, you get moderate, you get tricky, you get easy, you get challenging ones. So Neetu madam is also ensuring that you are all getting exposed to all such kind of material. Femi Francis. Okay, fair enough. Soumya Shijo, good. Right? I like that. Good. Okay. Now let's go into part A. In part A, I mean, it took more than 16 minutes. Okay, fair enough. See, we have to tell that, okay, today I did it in 16 minutes. So what should be your target tomorrow when you're doing? You should be doing it in less than 15 minutes. You should always push yourself. And the other thing is about taking the printout. Okay, so please do take the printout and do if you are a pen and paper exam taker. If you're an online taker, no problem. I wouldn't suggest. I like that observation. Femi Francis, 16 minutes and 8 seconds. It's an absolute good way of evaluating your progress. Okay, because when students, you have to write it down. Okay, this material I did it in 16 minutes and 8 seconds. Tomorrow, when you complete it at least 16 minutes and 7 seconds, be happy with that because you did a second early. Excellent. Right. So as I know that you're all ready, the question would be coming on the screen. Okay. As soon as the question pops up, we will start looking into part A strategy and how to do. See, part A strategy, we have already done a previous video. So you have to go back. The past videos which is there. There we have done an exclusive video for part A, tips and tricks. Okay. As you can start seeing that the material is on the screen. So initially what do you do? Today we're just going to run through all the text. So text A, PDT is a type of treatment using light along with the chemicals known as photosensitizers and treat the area cancer and other conditions. Photosensitizers usually kill nearby cells, they don't contact with certain wavelength. Light, this is because the light causes the photosynthesizers to create oxygen and toxic of cancer cells. Another being targeted, so toxic is there, cancer cell is there, killing cells, both light, medication, create oxygen, poisonous gas or phototoxicity. PDT sometimes called phototherapy because of the cancer treatment, that is to show that the treatments at different conditions including skin and growth like warts. This is because of how the protein and chemical destroy the glands. So glands. PDT is a light to work and the cancer deep inside have grown behind the area originally obtained. PDT done several steps. So this is going to give me a lot of steps details. Your doctor or specialist inject what is inside in your blood and the needle IV abbreviated form. The doctor may use the several types of chemicals, photosensitization depending on the area. So all these subheadings are important. The most commonly used, the doctor shed red laser light and chemical to kill the cancer cell and used in lungs and esophagus. So lungs and esophagus. The ALA, the photosensitizer is used to treat cancer scalp phase. That is done, you specialize with shine in appropriate light area and the agent is applied, and you'll need a tool to lift the area and throat, kill the cancer cell. This causes the chemical to be toxic oxygen, kill the cancer cells. So within a few minutes, doctor may have returned several days, again to make no leftover tissue to be removed. Overall, the most patients tolerate the minor surgery and well without complication. However, PDTs are associated with some possible minor risk and complications, since an exaggerated sensitive reaction expected. Definition of PDT is understand the experimental sunburn and red reaction after skin PDT. Possible risk and complication of photodynamic therapy, treatment of various skin discoloration, redness, prominent blood vessel, telangiectasia, pain, infection, cold sore, all these things. Infection, cold sores, blisters, scabs, all these things are there. Cosmetic disfigurement, skin discoloration, eye injury, swelling, allergic reaction, topic anesthesia, minor serious life-threatening mediation good before some solid type of darker skin. Text D, 27 patient, 3 excluded, enrollment, 24 patient enrolled, bilateral randomized, 1 lost follow-up, daily visit to baseline ALK, cohort 1, 30 minutes, 7 patients, stimulation of ALA, 30 minutes, blue light. So again, cohort 2, 45 minutes, ALA, 60 minutes. These are all very similar. So again, cohort 3, 60 minutes, 8 patient. So except for the first one, all the other 2 are 8 patients. Day 4 visit, 23 patient, arrhythmia assignment. Month 3, 23 patient efficacy assessment. So I'm done. Okay. Now I would have taken what? 2 minutes? Maybe, may not be. So now I'm going to go to the question 1 to 7, which you know I have told you already that you have to by heart that instruction along with what are you to do. Now going into underlining the keywords in the answer option. Significance of drug in creating unfavorable condition prior and post procedure. So where are they talking about all the significance of procedure? I know that the overall the patient must tolerate and all those things. So definitely the answer should come from some residual and all those things. So all those sometimes darker skin and all those things are mentioned in text C. So what becomes the answer? Prior and post surgery is only mentioned in text C. So my answer is C. How does photodynamic therapy get involved in the process of cell dismantling? So that cell dismantling, something which is affecting the cell, I know that I have underlined it somewhere in text A. Why? Because it is throughout the second it's talking about how the cells are affected. So what are they talking about? The answer is A. Measures taken to inject appropriately in respected area or respected site. So measures, inject. So where are they talking about all these injection IV and all? I know that I have underlined IV in text B. So what are the measures? Some measures, several types, steps. So the answer to that question is B. Specific condition that wouldn't be managed. So very specifically it is asking you a condition that wouldn't be managed. So where are they talking about? A, I have underlined saying that your doctor may ask to return the procedure, make sure that there is no leftover to be removed. So what is that saying? That wouldn't be managed by PDT causing in 4. A. Very good. How long should the patient have to wait to get their ability evaluated? So ability evaluated and all. Efficacy assessment. How long should you wait? 3 months. So should I wait for anything more? No. My answer is D. What adversities expected recently undergone? So adversities. Where are they talking about all these adversities? The adversities are as such mentioned where in text C. The most patient tolerate minor and all those things, and throughout the paragraph they're talking about all the adversities. So the answer to the text question 6 is C. Reason to consult a doctor after some days. So I just read that also again. I know that why am I going to visit the doctor? I'm going to visit the doctor because if the tissue is not removed. So again, the answer to that question is B. So this is how you see 1 to 7. This is more easy to tackle. Okay, because it is more like, okay, which one? You have to just remember what you have underlined while you're skimming. So question 8 to 14 are called short answer question. You should know what is the instruction by heart so that you don't waste valuable time. Now after that, go to the question. What are the serious complications that would be seen in the I following? So where have I underlined I? I know that I have underlined I. Where? I in where? It is in text B. So what am I going to do? I, what are the serious complication? Injury or swelling. So it's a 3-word answer. Injury. See, I is not needed. Why? I is already asked in the question. So the answer should only be injury or swelling. Understood? Question 9. Among the bilaterally randomized patient couldn't be present themselves in the initial visit. So where are they talking about among the bilateral? So where are they talking about bilateral? Bilateral is here. So couldn't visit. Why? How many? 1 lost. So the answer to that question is 1. The maximum duration for noxious oxygen to destroy. So noxious, or is toxin, toxins. So where are they talking? I have underlined this in where? This in text B again. Because it is saying about toxic oxygen kills cancer, and the step usually takes about few minutes. Is few minutes a question? The question is maximum. So an hour is an answer. Good. Question 11. Possible residual found post-therapy eventually removed during revisit. Revisit means going and visiting the doctor again. So I underlined it somewhere. I know that your doctor may ask to return several days and a procedure to make sure that no leftover residue. That's called paraphrasing. Okay, what is that? Tissue. So the answer is TISSUE. Excellent. Intensified discoloration. I know discoloration I have underlined somewhere called dark skin. So maybe what should be? Can be notified if the patient is off. So I think I have told the answer, isn't it? Patients with darker skin have more skin discoloration after treatment. So the answer is darker skin type. So it's a 3-word answer. Darker skin types. The next question. The only photosensitizer agent used in cohort during the overall sessions. So cohort, that means cohort is there. So what is the only photosynthesizer? So photosynthesizer, the only thing which is mentioned is ALA. Good. Alternative name for unwavering contribution in the field of cancer treatment. So unwavering, let's see what are they going to talk about. See, it's not the blue light. I told you keywords, isn't it? The only photosensitizer. This photosensitizer, I told you, you go back into B and see what is a sensitizer. ALA is already mentioned there. But the answer, you get that from text D because the next keyword is cohort. So alternative in the field of cancer treatment. So where are we talking? Yes, I know that I have underlined. Where have I underlined? PDT is sometimes called photochemotherapy because of its use in cancer treatment. So what is the alternate name? It is photochemotherapy. PHOTOCHEMOTHERAPY is a 1-word answer. Excellent. Now for question number 15 to 20. These are called fill in the blanks, where again the instructions and all are to be by hearted. Dash of the patients were not included in the group succeeding monitoring as they couldn't meet up the inclusion criteria. So criteria, all those things you know where to find. So 27 patients screened, 3 excluded, did not meet the enrollment criteria. So what should be the answer? The answer is 3. Some type of sunburn and red reaction after skin PDT is common because of the inflated dash reaction expected by the definition of PDT. So very specifically it is asking you what is the problem. So I know that I have underlined it again. I remember it is there in C. So since the light sensitive reaction. So what is the answer? Should I write exaggerated light sensitive? No, light sensitive should be the answer. Why light sensitive should be the answer only? Because exaggerated is already given in the question, isn't it? Why? It is there as because of an inflated. Inflated means exaggerated, not light. Light hyphen sensitive. Because this is fill in the blanks. You are expected to fill what is not mentioned in the question. So some type of sunburn, I told you all the other keywords are there. Question 17, a usual photosynthesizer agent often executed with red light and treat lung and esophagus cancers are called. So what are they talking about? I know that all these types are mentioned in B. So esophagus is there, lung is there, light also there, chemical also there. So what are we? The next one, the answer is porphyrin sodium. So PORFIMERSODIUM is the answer. Excellent. Question 18. The estimation of dash was conducted among 23% patient pictures, 4th-day visit. So 23 patients, 4th-day visit. Where are you talking about? Day 4, 23 patients. So what are the thing which is missing? Arrhythmia, because assessment is there in the question. The estimation, assessment is already mentioned, paraphrased. So arrhythmia assessment is wrong. This is why I told you have to look into estimation as assessment. So arrhythmia is the only answer. ERYTHEMA. Arrhythmia. Question 19. Dash both light and medication join together to produce poisonous oxygen affected cell. So poisonous oxygen affected cell, where are we talking about? Yes, I know that I have done that in A. So where are they talking? Process of killing cells using both light and medication. All those things to create oxygen that is poisonous to cell are called phototoxicity. PHOTOTOXICITY. The ultimate question for today: the specialist inject photosensitized agent into the dash by using needle IV method. So where are these IV method and all mentioned? I know that it is there in B. Your doctor specialist inject photosensitizer into your blood. So the only thing which is missing is blood. So I have fired my 20 answers. Now it's high time that you start telling me what are your scores. And if you have any confusions, if you have any doubts, would be happy to assist you. Femi 18, very good. Keep it up. Good. How about others? Priya Sunakumar 19, excellent, good enough. Saumya 18, good enough. Ramachandra 19, good enough. Excellent. Rashmi Molmanor 17, very good, keep it up. Manju Merita 18, excellent, good enough. Pramita 17, good enough. Neetu 17, sorry. Minisha Ju 16, good enough. Femi, thank you, pleasure. Sheena Jensen 16, good enough. Sri Lakshmi 18, good enough. Right, any doubts that you want me to clarify? Akhila Arun 19, excellent, good enough. Thank you. Pramita is also saying thank you. Saumya, thank you so much. Pleasure is always ours. So as you have started saying thank you, Swapna Mol Matthew 18, good enough. So that means that you don't have any doubts. See, that is what you should be telling yourself. If you have, you're always welcome to ask. Okay. If you have not, and be genuine. See, like all of you have said, see, you can literally say any score, isn't it? But I know that most of you are saying your real scores. Why? Because from where you stand, then only you can improve. Okay, because I can see that there are really names which I know that when they started attending the classes, I know what was their score. Now I know what are their scores. Okay, it's called improvement. Let it be 1 mark, let it be 5 mark, let it be 10 mark. I know that you are all improving on a daily basis. It's all because of your hard work, and that will definitely reap you on the day of your exam. You will definitely reap the benefit of what you are doing, because it's not a one-day magic. It is about how you go through from where you are to that day of exam. That day of exam doesn't matter, because how you travel till that day, that will ensure that you will get over that line. Okay, so as you have started saying thank you, it's high time that from all Neetu family we say again so much thanks to all of you. Okay, please do share the link to the maximum. Okay, that is how we assess. So until I see you tomorrow, adios from me. God bless you all. Take care.